Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Holy crap, I look terrible. Still sick. Obviously you could tell I look like shit. This is Inside the Mind of a Diva. I wasn't even gonna bother putting an update on Denture Diva. But for anybody that's just coming in, what's up? This is my second channel. Heather B. Denture Diva is my first. I have almost 8,000 followers. I was on that channel for about 2.5 years. Well over 700 videos. I've talked about many things over there. Then I decided to make Inside the Mind of a Diva recently. It's been a few months or so since I made this channel. I was in 3 flare-ups. Flare-ups for autoimmune people is what technically I mean. But I was in 3 different disease flare-ups, and then all of a sudden I get a cold. Now, before I got the cold, my husband just got surgery. I was taking care of him. My 2 kids got sick. And then I ended up with it. And yes, we were tested 1,000 times for COVID. No, it's not COVID. It's just a freaking annoying one of those colds that don't seem to want to go away. I'm going to be real with you guys. I'm going to tell you right now. I tried Robitussin. I tried Dayquil and NyQuil. I tried Mucinex. I tried everything. Nothing worked but this. And I'm not a fan of Alka-Seltzer. I'm going to be real with you. But I saw this on TV and I was like, I'm going to give it a shot. It's like, what else do I have to lose? Nothing was working. Alka-Seltzer Plus Power Gels. It's got every ingredient in here. I actually didn't know that ephedrine was in here. That's normally found in Sudafed and all that. It actually works great when you're sick. But I know some people, they have reactions to whether it's like speeds them up or what. It doesn't do shit to me. But this shit works great. I've been having a nagging cough that I've been like coughing up blood, literally. At least that's it so far. So it's been good with controlling my cough. And helping me loosen all the mucus and stuff out. But having this on top of a flare-up, and I got to get a better angle of my ankle so I can show you. I have normally Achilles heel tendonitis. I've walked everywhere my whole life. I'm legally blind, so I've only relied on my little 2 feet to get me everywhere I needed to get. Well, I ended up messing up a lot of part of my body. During my flare-ups, my autoimmune diseases attacked my joints. So it tore my meniscus, and it's messing up my Achilles heel so bad. My ankle looks like Godzilla's ankle. I'm not even kidding. It's huge, fat, and blue. It's been like that for months. My doctor originally was like, oh, it's tendonitis. First of all, I've had tendonitis flare-ups, okay, homie? And it normally lasts about no later than 2 weeks, not 5 months now. I could barely walk. You know what it feels like? It feels like somebody took a knife and deep cut wounded me. Like that stinging feeling you get. That's what it feels like. So when it first happened, I literally had to check my ankle. I could barely walk on it. I was supposed to get my MRI done, but because of my coughing, like they know it's just a cold. I have negative results of COVID, but because of coughing, you can't really cough during an MRI. You kind of screw it up. So I'm going to have to change it and reschedule it. It's been annoying. Wow, my hair is out there today. I've been on my couch for a week. It's been hard. Normally I'm on the go person, but this is the one sickness. I haven't been sick like this in like 7 years, maybe a decade. Like it's probably like roughly in between all that. But man, am I getting my ass kicked. It's like you could see it, and my phone has a natural filter on the video part. I think it's on. I don't really know. I don't see it popping up anywhere. Anyway, it might not right now. But, I was just poking at it to see if it can focus on me better. And it's been changing the lighting. Which is weird. It's weird, but whatever. So I've been stupid sick. Stupid sick. When you have autoimmune diseases, whether you're on an autoimmune suppressant or not, your immune system's still weak. Because you know, so many people ask you the question, if you take vitamin C, which boosts the immune system, so does zinc, and all of that, would it amplify your disease? And that's a fucking crazy, amazing question, by the way. Because our autoimmune diseases is our immune system. And I always tell people all the time, and I have this sticker on my, somebody sent it to me, and I was like, oh, it's so true. The only person that can defeat me is me. And it says, hashtag autoimmune life. And it's true. I'm a strong-ass woman, but the only person that can defeat me is me because of all the shit that I go through. But being sick with autoimmune diseases is far worse than just being sick. By far. because everything's amplified. If you're not in a flare-up, the sickness you just got will cause a flare-up. And then it spirals. The exhaustion, the constant coughing, the pain. Like, my back is horrible. My joints are really bad. I feel like I'm 90 when I try to sit up or stand or do anything. It hurts. Like, when I walk, you hear the crunching of my joints. It's gross. But having an autoimmune disease is no joke. And people like one of my autoimmune is lupus. It's one of the most common diseases ever to get. And people are like, oh, it's just lupus. I'm like, you know how many people die from lupus, dude? It normally likes to attack your kidneys and bladder and all of that. But, you could die from that shit. So just because it's common doesn't mean it's like, oh, no big deal. It's like the common cold. No, it's dangerous. All autoimmune diseases are dangerous. Okay, most of them are. Like Sjogren's, if you have other autoimmune diseases with Sjogren's, yes, it could be dangerous. If you just have Sjogren's, no. Because all it is like dry everything. Dry mouth, even for women, dry vaginal issues. It's just dry. Sahara Desert everywhere. So yes and no. But it's like even Raynaud's. People are like, oh, Raynaud's is no big deal. It's just people that are cold. Do you know what Raynaud's is? It's contracting of the blood vessels, dude. I've seen people lose fingers and hands over Raynaud's, and feet and toes and all of that. You get ulcers. When you have it bad, some people, like in the cold, their hands will turn black or blue or whatever. Like, I was inside last year and it was turning black. It was crazy. I get ulcers on my fingers. Manuka honey, shout out to the Manuka honey world, because it's expensive as hell. Insurance should cover it, but it's great for wound healing. It's great for anything. Great medical honey. Phenomenal what it does for wound care. But people act like Raynaud's is no big deal. It's really two different kinds of Raynaud's. But the worst one to get is like the one that I have. The ones that are, you can have genetic ones, a genetic Raynaud's, but they're still dangerous if you don't take care of yourself. There's medicine for Raynaud's. Yeah, there's medicine. People like, oh, Viagra is for men to, being able to have an erection and stuff like that. Actually, they only found that out because it's actually a Raynaud's medicine. Women take Viagra to help control their blood vessels and contraction and all that stuff. They just found out during, it being used for other things that it could be used for erectile dysfunction. So I think that when people are uneducated about certain things, they make comments that I'm like, dude, you have no idea what you're talking about. Just stop talking. Always educate yourself first before you open your mouth, because there's so many people that say stuff to me like, bro, they're like, oh, what autoimmune you have? As soon as when I say scleroderma, they're like, oh, so you have a skin rash? I'm like, no, honey. Scleroderma is you're producing too much collagen. Your body basically turns itself to stone. Where the hell do you get skin rash? Because of the word scleroderma. Derma means skin. It's actually Greek, and it means tightening of the skin. Like, sometimes you talk to people and you're like, well, you're uneducated. Please stop talking. If you want to know about things, I'm more than happy to ask somebody, but don't come to me and tell me I just deal with a skin rash. Yeah, it took out my gallbladder and almost took out my liver because of a skin rash. It shuts my esophagus to where I can barely eat things, and it takes me 32 ounces of water to swallow one pill of my medicine. Oh, but it's a skin rash. Honey, you don't know what you're talking about. Stop talking. I get so annoyed. And I feel like it's the elderly people that don't understand what it is. Because when I was at my local YMCA, the lady was like, oh, it's a skin rash. And the lady next to me knew what scleroderma was. Because somebody in her family, I don't remember if it was her great aunt or aunt, somebody has died from scleroderma. And she looked more pissed than I did. I mean, I would be offended too. You just lost somebody from the disease, And she was like, actually, ma'am, I lost my aunt from scleroderma. It's a rare, deadly autoimmune disease that will kill you. Some people, there's 3 different kinds. I'm going to be real with you. There's morphia, where it's just skin involvement. And then you go into systemic. Systemic could either be limited or diffuse. Diffuse is fast, rapid onset, affects everything. You're kind of screwed. And that's what I have. You have limited, that you can live a full, long life, but it might be a miserable life, but a full, long life with it. And you may or may not have organ involvement. You may or may not have certain issues, but it is systemically. So, I mean, some people don't know crap. I always tell people, if you want to know something, just ask. I don't get offended when people ask. I get offended when people assume. And they're coming to me, and all I do is when they misjudge, all I do is see flashbacks in my head of shit I've gone through, or weeks in the hospital without seeing my kids, or suffering the way I do, and you're going to tell me it's a rash. It's not dermatitis, honey. It's not eczema. It's scleroderma. It's a rare autoimmune disease. Bob Saget's sister died of it. That's why he was on the CEO board of the Scleroderma Foundation. And it's said that he died. The community lost an amazing person. He was such a great advocate for scleroderma patients. So sad that he died. He was amazing. He really was. He did so much for the community. And a lot of people didn't know that. But if you don't know what a disease is, just ask. If I don't know what it is, which is rare, but if I don't know what it is, I always look it up. I always ask doctors. I ask my doctors. I get the exact information what people want to know, so they know. But it really does frustrate me when people assume. Because I'm like, dude, you have no idea what I suffer. I hate when people say, oh, you're young, you're beautiful, there's nothing wrong with you. I was put on Social Security disability because of my back. So when they found out recently when they were going to, every 3 years supposed to look over your chart, and I told them all the autoimmune I had, they're like, oh, we're not going to look into it at this time. Yeah, because, I could probably get permanent disability now. But my back is that messed up where they gave me at like late 20s, early 30s, Social Security disability. Because my back was that messed up. Permanently destroyed. My back is ruined. And it's hard to live with my back. It is, absolutely. So I try to do whatever surgeries that can help with quality of life. I'm supposed to do it like a week before Thanksgiving is my next back surgery. But I feel like people don't get it. They don't really get it. Like, what does looks have anything to do with anything? Absolutely nothing. When they're like, oh, you're young, you can't possibly... I'm like, kids get sick. They get cancer. They get a whole bunch of horrible shit. And kids should even be able to... should never have to go through that. I'm a firm believer that kids should never have anything like that to go through. They're kids. They should be kids. But how dare you say because someone's young or pretty, they can't possibly get sick? Step in my shoes. And we'll see how quick you change your story. I wish I could. I wish I could switch for like a week with somebody so they can feel what I feel and what I go through. And I could bet my life they'll apologize immediately. Don't judge a book by its cover. Never judge a book by its cover. It's like when people have a thyroid issue and they're either super skinny or overweight. And people criticize, make judgment, either part, whether you're overweight or super skinny. They don't get it's a thyroid issue. You can have underactive and hyperactive. And judging people, don't judge a book by its cover, bro. It's my biggest issue I have with people is they judge people based on looks. That ain't got shit to do with what they go through physically, mentally, and emotionally. Never judge a book by its cover, ever. But, long story short, I'm hoping to get better so I can start doing my makeup shit. And I have so much makeup I just got to review on and to show you guys how to do certain designs, especially with Halloween coming up. That's going to be cool. Even like what I call mom classy Halloween. I don't dress up anymore, but I'll do some cool designs or whatever when I go trick-or-treating with my kids to be in the seasonal mood. But there's so many things I want to discuss. My skincare that I've been doing for the last 3-4 months, because you have to do the same skincare routine consistently for a few months to even get the benefits of it. And my skincare routine is on point. So I definitely want to share it with everybody so everybody else can try it, because it really is great. Now, skincare routine, guys, please understand, a routine is consistency. A lot of people don't do that. They'll do it once a week, which they're not going to get any benefit from that. You have to do it, if you're doing a nighttime routine or a day and nighttime routine or just day, it's something you consistently use and do on a consistent basis. And I'm going to explain certain products, what you want to look for, certain ingredients, and do all that. But I just want to update you guys. Holy hot mess. Super sick. Thank God for that medicine, because I don't sound as clogged. My ears are popping. So if I'm talking loud, I'm sorry. I'm just can't hear for shit. But that medicine I just started using yesterday, and it works really well. So definitely try the Alka-Seltzer Plus Power Max Shells. The like concentrated formula, it says, and you get it. I literally couldn't even find it, and then it was on the way bottom shelf of the Walgreens in the adult coughing section, flu, cold, and all that stuff section. And I was like, dude, how was I supposed to see that on the bottom shelf, and the other shelf was covering over? You couldn't even see it. Freaking annoying. So I got the nighttime and daytime one to just see how it goes. It works great. So if you get sick, cold, flu, cough, whatever you got going on, do that, because it works amazing. When I take that, you could take it every 4 hours. I take it every 6. I would definitely stay on top of it and keep doing it, but you'll notice a difference the first dosage you take. I noticed it last night when I took it. An hour later, I wasn't coughing constantly, and I was like, oh crap, this shit works. It works great for a cough. But I digress. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll be hoping to do my videos. Hopefully in a couple days I'll start doing more. I'll probably still sound congested, but hopefully feel actually better. I just feel so extremely drained and tired. And because of the coughing, I wasn't sleeping much. So I've been trying to nap when I can, which isn't much, because I do have a sickling right next to me. He's Thomas. He's hiding in there. He's in a little cocoon on the lounger. Right there. Sorry if my hand was in the way. Right there. But I love you guys. I hope to see you guys soon. If you guys want to see certain videos, talk about certain diseases, talk about how to handle flare-ups, whatever, just comment down below and I'll answer you guys. I always answer everybody. But just know I might be a little slower because I feel like garbage. And I probably look like crap too. But I love you guys. Hope you have a healthy, happy, and safe day. Dude, I wash my hands compulsively all the time. So I got sick because I was taking care of my kids. And I hope you guys stay healthy, please. High dosage of vitamin C. For women, men can do 3,000 a day by pill form, because we also eat 2 as well. Women can do 2,000 a day. I actually looked it up. And that's not including our food. So I've been doing, my nasal congestion. My vitamin C 500 milligram tablets once a day. It's more than enough because you get it from food, drinks, and all that. You don't want to OD on vitamin C. But vitamin C does not cure any sickness. But if you consistently take it through the season, it may prevent or lessen the effects of anything. So, just a little heads up. I did a lot of research while I was sitting here bored because I can't really do much. I feel weak as hell. But I love you guys. Later.